Welcome back to Gym Class Villains, episode 34. How's that? Was that better? Better than last week's?
Good.
Thank you.
All right.
We're back, and by we, I mean everyone except Mike, but who else? What else is new? Today's episode is brought to you by our friends over at Raise Energy, the #1 crowdsourced energy drink with no crash, no sugar, and a delicious kick of caffeine to kickstart your day. Go to www.repsports.com and use GCV for 15% off. We were on their Instagram story a couple days ago.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah,
Tuesday, baby. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday night, baby.
Fuck yeah.
So before class begins, let's just chat for a few minutes. You want to start with your car update?
I felt that.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be in a car.
It's enough.
Yeah, I'm getting a car.
You have a car.
Yeah, I'm
What's wrong with
getting
that
a car. It's going bye bye.
It's going by.
So we're gonna have to say bye bye to it.
Viking funeral for the Hummer?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you actually?
No, but
Viking
I'm getting a brand new Jeep, 2021 baby.
Somebody's gonna
Wrangler.
Are they driving it to your house, or are you going to pick it up?
Going to pick it up in the dealership.
You could, because if someone drives it to your house, they would fart in your car. Just let you know.
Do you know that? Do you know that from experience?
No, I'm just saying. Just never trust anybody else driving your car.
Yeah, I used to work at a.
Yeah, I used to be the delivery boy. Just beat it to him. Beat him to it.
Put a hole through somebody's seat.
Bro, what's going on with you? Anything you wanna?
I start my internship tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I almost got into a fight at a gas station today.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's way more interesting.
I felt bad because the guy was really nice.
What happened?
So, alright. I pull up at the gas station. I'm at the pump. And there's, like, I'm on the left, and there's one in front of me. And then I'm trying to leave, and there's a car, a big truck, trying to come and cross over to get into the second one, but I was moving, and he almost hit me. So I was like, what the fuck, you idiot? And I'm like, MFing him. And I'm like driving away, I'm about to pull out, and I see him look at me, and he's like pulling forward in his car, and he looks at me, he takes off his seatbelt, and I was getting pumped up. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, let's go.
In reality, Luke was like, oh God.
No, I was ready to fucking pound this dude. Anyway.
Beg your pardon?
I gotta stop.
Hold on.
I gotta stop.
Clip it.
Anyway.
Yeesh.
Yeah. And he gets out of the car, and I roll down my window. I'm like, what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, sorry, man. I was just trying to let you go. And I'm like, oh. Like, when I tell you I was so worked up and ready to fucking fight this dude, and then he says that, and all my adrenaline just goes. Oh, I felt so bad. I felt so bad.
Luke just goes, yeah, you better watch it next time.
And like, Sydney was on the phone with me. She goes, you idiot. Like, oh, I feel bad. I gotta relax.
Did you like tell her like, hey, sorry, 1 second, I gotta beat this dude's ass. Alright, never mind, he kicked my ass. You ever seen those memes where it's like, about to go and do this fight, I'll post a video afterwards, and then the tweet under it says, nah, bro, I got my ass kicked. I ain't posting.
No, the fall felder. Would you say it to me in person? No, that's why I say it to you on Twitter.
Fair play.
Speaking of fights, do we want to transition to that?
It's boxing.
Getting into our sports segment, fighting, boxing.
Yeah, sorry, I got you.
Yeah. So Logan Paul fought.
Nice.
Well, actually, I have some funny stories. Actually, I can't say that on there. But
Okay, so
I'll tell you guys that.
Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather.
Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather.
Fought in quotation marks.
Boxed.
I think
bro.
so. The fight obviously went the whole distance. Apparently, people think that Logan Paul looked good, and I thought he looked like shit.
Yeah, you tried.
In my personal opinion, I'm not gonna lie. Floyd is old. He looked old, but if he really, really wanted to, he could have floored Logan Paul
100%.
easily.
100%.
And they're saying that Floyd knocked him out and held him up. And if I'm being quite honest, it kind of looks like that, but you never really know. Logan Paul really, after each round, he was gassed and looked like he was about to pass out in his corner. But I don't know, man. I think Floyd had at least some type of respect for Logan Paul, and he didn't want to just knock him out, so it just ruins his fighting career, so he can probably make more money in the future. But yeah,
I'm glad I didn't pay $50 for the fight.
I'm wearing my TMT hat. Shout out John Schwarzinski. Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. Friend of the pod.
Good old Polish John.
Friend of the pod? Question mark?
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
He might come on soon. Let's talk about NFTs.
Oh yeah, we said that last week. Yeah, I didn't watch the fights, but I kept up with it on Twitter, and it sounds like I didn't really miss much.
No, it was pretty boring.
Thank God I didn't pay for that.
Plus, part of it's that Logan Paul, not that he's a good boxer, but he's also like 5-6 inches bigger than him, and it's hard for Floyd to get on the inside and try to reach him. So a lot of it was just a lot of distance fighting, and it got boring real quick.
Yeah, I definitely think. I mean, how much did each of those guys make? $10 million? More than that?
Floyd probably made a shit ton of money.
And
Logan, 10 million sounds about right, but Floyd,
Did you say he was doing like
Dude,
100?
Floyd can piss and he'll make $1 million. Like,
yeah,
it's stupid.
I mean, here's the thing.
He also rocked a nice leather OnlyFans hat. I thought that was pretty
cool.
funny.
And then
I want one.
Logan Paul had the Charizard necklace or whatever it was because he had the holographic Charizard.
He sucks.
We should do that. Speaking of which, sidetrack here a little bit. We should do opening Pokemon decks.
I mentioned that for a while.
Bro,
No, you didn't.
He has.
Opening
actually.
Pokemon cards? That's like
Prove it
really,
right now, Sam. Find that clip.
He probably will.
And now.
Aw, wait, we get to do
Oh,
2 different
no,
cuts for if I was
no.
right and if I was wrong.
Okay,
See, I told you.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll do one cut. We'll do one cut where it's you get mad at him because you were right, and then we'll do cut, and then it'll be
All right.
Continue. Okay, ready? This is the first cut where you were right. 3, 2, 1.
I fucking told you.
I mean, I thought I did.
I believed you,
It's a
man.
good idea.
All right, now we'll do the second cut. This is all staying in where he was right, and we're gonna tell you that you were wrong. Ready? Go.
I mean, yeah, it was popular. I brought it up earlier. We just never got to it.
Everyone's right in a blue moon. All right.
Yeah, we should do that though.
Yeah,
You know,
we
actually,
should.
what's funny is that
Everything.
some stores like Target and stuff like that will only allow you to buy a certain amount of like decks.
It's like one of each or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can't go in and buy like 20 Pokemon decks
That's stupid.
I remember like it was like in
Why
like,
are they making a rule about
I remember it was like
because I guess
Was
like
it
there's
June?
like
I think it was like
crazy amount of shortages. And
I think it was like
Good.
May when they had people like lining up.
Tell Pokemon to start making them.
That's what that loses value.
Pokemon headquarters. Where's that?
Oh. I remember in like May they had people like waiting outside the doors like it was fucking Black Friday to just wait like the
Because
like
do
the
people
opening.
just cut them?
What?
Is that like the thing now? They just cut them?
No, you buy them and just sell them. The resale value is like insane right now.
I'm just saying. I see a lot of people like cutting them.
It's a huge.
I think that's like a V like if you like TikTok live. I think is what you're talking about.
There's a huge.
There's just like a bunch of like view polls like oh my god it's actually gonna cut it.
and
Why would we do that?
YouTube as well. Like there's a bunch of people who did like just they just do streams of them opening Pokemon cards.
Yep.
Like someone I watched got like 3 million views because he spent 2 hours opening Pokemon cards and the first 20 minutes got holographic Charizard, and then the rest of the day.
Who
just didn't get
cares?
anything.
Who
It's a
cares?
lot.
I do. Sam, Google what says you Google it.
How much are like?
How much
I know
is
my
it
brother
right
used to collect a lot of like old football
What are
cards,
they
like,
looking
the Charizard price of foil Charizard?
like the
right now.
football, like
Mint 10.
rookie cards with the jerseys.
Those
that
are also
signed.
worth. Those are also worth a lot.
Well, he has a
up?
ton of those,
Holographic
Well, it depends on the
Charizard. Hey,
condition.
just to let you know, holographic Charizard Pokemon card sells for more than $300,000.
That's so dumb.
As
Anyway,
of
Not when you're
20.
selling it. Not when you're selling it.
A 1999.
Well, it all depends because like
Oh, this is from 20.
like he wasn't saying like a grade 10 card like you have to send these into like a company and they have to grade them on how good of condition they are, and a 10 could be worth like $100,000, a 9 could be worth like $8,000 just because how drastic people care about it being in the 10.
This is
condition.
interesting. So Maven.io has a 1995 Blastoise Pokemon card value between $6.50 to upwards of $9,999.
Yeah, based on the condition of the card.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He hasn't touched his football cards in a while. I bet they're still in all really good shape.
I mean, some cards, even if they were just made and
I'm pretty sure
created,
he's
they
got-
wouldn't be 10s.
I think he's got an Eli Manning rookie card, jersey card
Bomb.
signed.
It's crazy.
Bomb.
There's some people on like TikTok who literally like this guy will react to people opening decks and tell you how much each card costs and how much that guy spent on the deck and see if he got his money back.
So what's crazy? Like literally, if you open a pack brand new, it could still not be a 10 just because of like how it was made.
Yeah.
Like nothing you could do could change it.
Back to sports though. Let's do. You want to talk baseball uniforms real quick? I don't know if you actually want to talk about the Cubs uniforms
We
at
can.
all. So explain what the uniforms are. 'Cause
Okay, so-
I'm completely oblivious to it.
Nike does a city edition. I
They
think
did it
it's
with
like
the NBA, right?
what?
They did like city edition NBA jersey, so it's the same
Yeah.
thing, right?
Similar, so very similar. They wear them for like a few games, I think, during a certain time of the day, the year. Like the White Sox already wore those over the weekend, and the Cubs are running them, I think, against the Cardinals this weekend. And the White Sox were really cool. They were like pinstripes black with like a really cool like lettering with Southside in the front, and then
They were dope.
numbers on the back. Yep. The Cubs ones came out very more, I'd say, generic.
I
They
like
could-
them.
I like them, but I don't think they're really good city ones. Like city, like go like out of your wheelhouse, like.
Because they tried to incorporate the because you think of the Bulls city uniforms. The only thing I can compare this to is the NBA with like the pinstripes, and they did the white and the blue,
Mhm.
and then they did the black with it next year or whatever. Like I think that's what they were trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like them.
I do. I wish they did more of like their national ballpark. I know they did like the thing with like the 77 parts of the Chicago.
Did you see the uniforms? The Boston ones suck.
I didn't see. I haven't seen all of them.
Here, I can try to find them.
But I wish I did like. I think green would have been really cool to go with, like the ivy of Wrigley Field, like the red, like to be like a red jersey would be really cool to like the marquee logo out front and stuff like that.
I thought those jerseys looked like shit.
They're just very like if they weren't like a normal like
so
week,
this
it'd be cool.
This is the Miami one.
Those are dope.
This is the Boston one. I think this one sucks.
Who's Miami?
Marlins.
This one looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle used to
Boston looks like shit. Listen. Ooh, are those the Southside ones?
These ones are cool. The White Sox Southside. That's
$500 for those jerseys, roughly, for like the player condition.
Did you see what somebody commented on Jock Peterson's Instagram post?
I was hoping when you guys were
fun fact, that's a player for the White Sox.
Really? It says, what D3 school do you guys go to?
That's the catcher for the White Sox.
Oh, I was hoping someone's gonna... I actually thought one of you guys was going to bring it up for class clown or who's in timeout, but yeah, I totally forgot about it. I saw it and was like, we should talk about that. Completely faced my brain. Other than that, is there anything in baseball that's worth talking about right now? Cubs got smoked, but I don't even know. Is there anything? I feel like this is kind of a lull time in baseball.
Who's going to win the World Series right now?
White Sox. I don't know.
Fuck you.
I don't know.
I think San Francisco's pretty fucking good.
You watched two baseball games. I don't know.
They looked really fucking
You're the baseball guy. You got to give us a prediction here.
I need to fucking give me.
We're going to talk lacrosse, by the way, in a couple minutes.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. PLL's back, baby.
Okay, you can talk to yourself about it.
Well, I'm going to ask you guys if you want to keep your team loyalties from last.
I don't know what mine is.
You were the Chaos.
Oh, yeah, sounds right.
And Brill was the Redwoods, and I was the Archers.
Chaos has got good defense.
I was Redwoods and something else.
Whipsnakes has good defense.
Redwoods have good
What about
defense.
Chaos?
Losers.
Well, I was gonna ask if anyone wanted to change their loyalties because the Atlas and the Water Dogs. I guess I'll do a quick lacrosse segment here. PLL's back. I didn't realize the season was starting. Archers have the best offense. The goal differential right now is 12, which is insane. Atlas suck. Paul Rabel is on the MLL team that they converted to. Redwoods are good, and I think the Chaos lost by like 2.
I got a Redwood. It's fucking gross.
That's my lacrosse update.
No, thank you.
The games are fun though. You know what sucks though is that they're on Peacock.
Don't you get Peacock? Doesn't like
I
everybody
do,
free your
I do.
Peacock?
I have Peacock. I don't know why I have Peacock.
It just comes with Xfinity shit, I think.
I think I might invest into it because it has a lot of actually good stuff. Plus, I'd like to be able to watch The Office again. I'll be honest, I miss The Office.
I forgot it was off now.
Office.
Dude, you're gonna tell me that you don't have like DVDs somewhere of The Office?
I have seasons 1 and
This is on
2
No.
saved somewhere in this house.
Season 3, I feel like, is when it starts to get good.
I think season 4 is my favorite.
Season 4.
Yeah,
I think
asshole.
season 4 is the best season.
Oh, you know what we should do?
No.
Paper football.
That would be a good.
Yeah, we're gonna do that later. We're gonna
Okay.
make football.
Aaron probably has one already.
Baseball, lacrosse, quick recap. NBA.
The elbows are on the table,
Excuse me,
bro.
gentlemen.
Yo,
He's bigger than me.
Yeah, obviously.
It's unfair.
Yeah, he's a
It's all-
strong
it's
lad.
all in the
Strong leg
it's all in the penis.
Yeah, that's what,
Do you know
that's what I'm hearing.
the walrus has the second largest penis in the world? Mine being first. It's from 51st States, by the way. Yeah. Sam wouldn't know.
I've seen 51st.
No, you
Dates.
haven't.
Yes, I have.
Bro, tell us kid he hasn't.
I've seen.
Give us like any of the
Cut to what I've seen.
Give us
I hope
a
you know about that flatbread. I told Andrew and Jimmy that you said you had it, and they laughed.
I know.
Give us a synopsis of 51st Dates now.
It's Adam Sandler,
It is Adam Sandler.
and he is.
Who's his co-star? Who's the other chick?
I don't know who the chick's name is, but
Okay,
she has
come on.
memory loss in her frontal lobe, so she can only remember everything from.
How did she lose her memory?
She had a car accident.
Would she hit?
Yes.
No. What did she hit?
Her frontal lobe.
No. What did her car hit, man? What did she hit? Yes.
Bro, it was like 2 years ago.
She hit a cow, bro.
No, she didn't.
She hit a
She
cow.
almost hit a cow, hit a tree.
That's it.
And then Adam Sandler tries to build a relationship and falls in love with her, but she can never remember him every single day.
So how's it done?
They like create a video for her. She wakes up every day. She watches the video. They get married. Rudy's in it. And he.
Rudy's
I can't think of the actor's name.
That is rude.
But can I help you?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey Yoda.
So you can't help him.
Oh.
NBA. Get us back on track. The NBA.
What about it?
Playoffs, baby.
Go Suns.
Go Suns.
Suns all the way, baby.
They look really good.
Yeah.
Michael Bridges.
So does
looks
Brooklyn.
Really good.
So does Brooklyn.
Well, yeah, no one stopped it. You know what's funny?
You know why Brooklyn's so good?
What?
Steve Nash.
Blake Griffin.
Kevin Nash.
Oh, was waiting for like your mouth to open enough for
So what was funny is like I was talking to Aaron about the series, and I was like, oh, like Bucks Nets, that'll be fun. Like the Nets are still probably gonna win, but like the Bucks maybe have a
Bucks
chance.
suck dick, dude.
I was gonna get to that. James Harden gets hurt, and like, oh, it's over. They have Kevin Durant looks so good.
Luka Doncic
He's out.
is
Yep.
like James Harden, but he shows up in big moments.
And I still
Well, Harden's in a good system now where he doesn't have to like be Luka. He can just be the guy who can create opportunities, pass the ball around, shoot, and then it comes in the clutch. They have Durant and Kyrie.
When you think of the not Brooklyn. When you think of the New Jersey Nets,
Jason Kidd.
yeah, okay, good.
Next question.
That's it. Next question.
That's all the real is actually. That's why
I
they
like
changed.
the Hawks too. The Hawks look good. They
got their ass
Sixers.
kicked today.
They did. Oh
Yeah.
shit, never mind.
Who's on the Hawks? Trae Young.
Trae Young. What's his name?
Bogan, Bond of something.
Capella.
Capella. They have a bunch of random.
Clint Licker.
Is that his real name?
No, it's Clint.
Jazz
it's
are
Clint
good.
Capella.
Who are the Jazz? But they play the Clippers, right?
You-
They're getting their ass kicked right now.
By the Clippers?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the Clippers went far this year after the Lakers get eliminated?
Shit would be crazy. Yeah,
Good
Clippers are up
old
60-47
bad
at
jelly on
halftime.
my
I
ass.
mean, that was their plan. They lost to play the Mavs and not play the Lakers, but the Lakers lost. Doesn't matter.
All right. Before we get into our worst sports team segment, do you remember this segment, bro?
Yes.
No.
We're gonna do Bulls this week.
Yes.
Do we want to talk NHL at all? I haven't been following it at all.
No.
I heard the Islanders Brewers series has been awesome though.
Bruins.
Brewers. Nice
Bruins.
kid,
It's been
nice.
very good. I've watched it on and off.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I literally have not kept up with any of the hockey series except
Um,
I've seen that on
I
Twitter.
think Lightning just knocked out the.
I think the Lightning's the
And-
best team.
Yeah,
They've
the
been good for a
Canadians
while.
just swept the Jets. They're not good. The
Do they
Canadians
still have
aren't
that
that
Johnson
good.
kid?
Who?
Look up Tampa Bay's roster. Tyler Johnson? No, that's not his name.
All right, let's see what we're looking at here. What am I looking at?
I'm trying to see if this guy's still on there. Nick, you could
These
draw.
guys got
Stamkos has been on there for fucking centuries.
This guy's got some. Weird...
Tyler Johnson. Yeah, his name was Tyler Johnson.
He looks like the most normal I've ever. Like everyone
Dude,
in this.
but there was
looks
one
like
year, I forgot what
serial
year it
killer.
was, but Tyler Johnson was a fucking menace on the ice.
Do you think that's pronounced Stamkos?
Are you serious?
I'm asking.
Steven Stamkos, yes.
That's how it's
That
pronounced.
dude's been on that team for fucking 8 years. No,
Yeah,
there's
they're
kind
good.
more. Definitely more.
Let's see what they say. Oh, the Avalanche Gold Knights is a really good series.
That is.
Mhm.
Haven't
Hawks
the
are
Gold
great.
haven't the Golden Knights been good like ever since they came into the league?
Basically.
Because they got.
They expanded really well, right?
Well, they also had like a head start.
How did that? Because that's like what I was.
I don't. I think I. Bro, you probably know better than me. Did they get like a first round or no first pick in every round in the draft?
No, so the way it works is there's first an expansion draft where each team gets like a certain
you
amount of like
protect.
forwards they can protect, defensemen they can protect, and one of their goalies they can protect. After
The
that,
rest is fair game.
yep, they put their players up, and then there's an expansion draft first where they go to. I think they can go. I don't know how they pick like the list or stuff like that. They're smarter than me in hockey.
But they can pick a certain amount of players from each team, right?
Yeah, I think it's one per team.
Oh,
I think
nice.
roughly.
Okay. I guess that makes sense when you have that many teams.
Yes, and then after that they get a certain probability. I forget what it is for like the first round, and then they fill in their picks with that afterwards.
Then they get a good draft pick though.
Yeah. So like the Seattle Kraken, I think this year got the second pick. So I think they're probably like a
I
top
forgot that they expanded.
top 5 odds or something like
so
that.
how
I'm
many
guessing.
teams in the NHL right now?
30,
Is it 32 now?
31?
Is it 32 now with the Kraken?
I don't know. You
The
look up.
Kraken was a team, right? They were a
No, they're not a team yet.
no, but they were
There's
a team.
nothing
Then they
yet,
get like kind of shut
No,
down.
they didn't.
I have no idea.
I forget where they came from. Even though.
That's cool.
Seattle.
Seattle. That'd be kind of a lousy city to play for, I think.
No.
Seattle.
They
So
you've been
fun.
Seahawks
Los
team?
Angeles.
That's
is the
basically
worst city to play
Canada.
for.
Yeah, LA. I'd rather live in
Seahawks
LA
teams
than
go
Seattle.
crazy.
Dude, the LA
It
King when the
rains
LA
a lot
Kings
in
when the
Seattle.
LA Kings won the thing, that Stanley Cup, barely anybody knew.
Yeah, I guess in terms of like that, but I just mean more like if you're a player on a team, would you rather play in would you rather live in LA or live in Seattle?
Seattle because of the taxes,
There you go.
probably.
It's basically Canada.
It's basically not.
I've been to Seattle. It's like literally right. It's actually kind of a cool town.
No, you know what is basically Canada?
Canada.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe North Dakota. I haven't really been there, but I'm sure it is.
North Dakota is
How's Utah?
Utah is like near Seattle, right? Yeah, that's what we should do. We should do a 50 states thing and see which one of us can do it the best.
You would lose. I know. I can literally have a vivid picture memory of this. We'll do it now. Right now.
Okay.
That's cool.
So we did worst Bears players last week. Let's do worst Bulls.
Arguably a lot easier.
Ryan Delmery.
Ooh,
Not great.
right off the rip, but yeah, you're right.
Cameron Payne.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Paul Zipser. You remember him?
Jesus Christ.
Carlos Boozer. Post prime.
Cristiano Felicio.
Hey, don't you dare disrespect the GOAT.
Gross. Doug McDermott.
Denzel Valentine.
Yes.
Doug McDermott's bad.
Michael Carter Williams.
Oh my god, that was
Dwayne Wade.
Rajon Rondo. Actually, Rondo wasn't bad.
Jabari Parker.
Oh
Remember
lord.
brought that kid in? Like Chicago hero.
Chicago hero. He like posed for the picture. We were all hyped, and then they were like, "Wait, we have Laurie."
That one Gasol brother.
Mark. That was fine.
Nate Robinson.
It was just like it was a weird.
Frank Reynolds.
I wouldn't put Nate Robinson on that list. I don't think he was great.
Except for 1 year, DJ Augustine.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. Rip.
For the wall dang. Just kidding. He was a stud.
He was
Couldn't cut over him. You can't blame him.
not many can. Oh, actually, a lot of people can now. He's old and kind of stinks.
Anybody on the 2015 team. 2016 team.
Jerry Maguire.
I'm gonna pull that up. Pull that up right now, Sam. They're Bulls 2015 to 2016. The team that had Dwayne Wade. I think that was 2015, 2016.
I'm gonna look at Bulls
Yeah,
2015 roster. Pau Gasol, Jimmy Butler, Nazir Muhammad.
Mike Dunleavy.
They
Gross.
still had Rose. Oh, Dunleavy was not bad. Tony Snell.
Ugh. He was the only dude that put up like they put up like a stat one time. It was like
Kirk Heinrich.
It was they put up like a stat line. It was like 16 minutes, 0 points, 0 boards, 0 assists, 0 anything. And then they did it again for like the first game, like the Wizards playoff game. It was like 0. This dude had like 25 minutes, 0 points, 0 boards, 0 assists, four fouls.
Robin Lopez.
Are you ready for me to list the 2018 roster?
Yes.
Amir Zeke,
Oh god, I forgot his name.
Jameer Nelson,
Oh my god.
Paul Zipser,
This is only 2018.
Shaquille Harrison, who I actually thought wasn't too bad, Antonio Blackney, who was just awful. I actually like David Nwaba a little bit. He wasn't that good. This is my guy, Ryan Archie.
Yeah, he's your guy.
White guy.
You say that last name.
Archie Diacono.
Yeah.
I listened.
You
I
say-
actually
No,
watched.
hold
I
on,
actually watched
hold
Bulls
on.
games.
You
Sam.
watch it. You say it.
Party Shiakono.
Raul at Alkins.
That sounds like a Star Trek name.
Julaine Stone.
Sam watches basketball games. You can tell.
Noah Von Lay, who actually wasn't bad.
Sean Kilpatrick.
Nikola Mirotic doesn't even have a picture. He actually wasn't bad either.
Who?
Nikola Mirotic.
He's got punched in the face by Bobby Portis.
Quincy Pondexter. That's who I was trying to think.
Poindexter.
Where do you go? These guys are gross. Tony
Allen.
That was a long time ago. That was not Tyler Eulis.
Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn kind of sucks.
Where's he play now?
Dunn's on the Hawks.
Really?
Laurie Markkinen.
Laurie's gonna get traded.
He sucks.
100%.
Look up 2015 too.
Just to look up 20.
I'm gonna look
06.
16. Dwayne Wade, RJ Hunter.
He was on the team.
RJ Hunter sucked.
Okay. Paul Zipser.
Isaiah Kanan.
These were dark.
Spencer
times.
Dinwiddie was on the Bulls?
Yeah, that was before he was good though.
Is Dinwiddie still on the Nets?
No, they traded him part of like the Harden shit. So I think he's like in Houston or no, or Indiana maybe. I don't know.
Such a shame.
Joakim Noah.
Derrick Rose got an MVP vote.
Back in, yeah, I was about to say.
He got the
He got
communities
one
award.
first. Yeah, he
Vince
got
Hunter.
It's like
Jose
there you go.
Calderon.
Michael Carter Williams.
Michael Williams.
Calderon.
Taj Gibbs was on the team. God. Kirk Heinrich was still on the team.
Rajon Rondo. Etwan Moore.
Aaron Banks.
Alright, we get it, guys. We fucking get it.
Alright, so you have to pick, let's pick 7 guys to build a roster. Cameron Payne,
Cristiano
Felicio,
Paul Zipser.
Zipser. I'm going to put Quincy Pondexter.
Ibrahim Moises.
And Michael Carter Williams.
Michael Williams. That is a terrible fucking team.
That legitimately go.
That
Like, you know, like
team-
how some people play like 2K and they go like 72 to 72 challenge. That's the 72 you start with.
That would be. I just don't. Aaron does that in Madden and NCAA where he just picks the worst programs to go coach at. And he's like, I'm gonna bring him a championship. He goes plays for like Hawaii. Like, you're never gonna win a championship with Hawaii. I hate to break it to you. All right, let's go to Class Clown and Who's in Timeout. These are 2 segments that we randomly installed last week, except actually Class Clown we've been doing for a while, but Who's in Timeout is our other segment that we did. Let's start with Class Clown. Luke, who's your Class Clown of the week?
Anyone who... Oh, no, I think I said Who's in Timeout. Class Clown, who did something funny recently? Probably the guy that commented on Jock Peterson's thing, because that was really funny.
What's his name? He has Mike Rondo.
Yeah, whatever you said.
That was actually pretty funny. Bro, Class Clown.
Jake Paul for tweeting out my brother just beat Floyd Mayweather 50-1. And right under that, somebody like substituted like the stats, like the contact and like hits and like meaningful hits. Yeah. And it was like 40% of his versus Logan like 13. I was like, that's tough.
My Class Clown of the week is the Detroit Lions. Did you see their hats that they released?
Yep.
It has a big blue
It's
owl on it.
the lion logo with a big L behind it.
It's literally, I mean, I hope that, because that hat had to get approved.
Oh, yeah.
I hope that they were like, oh no, trust me,
This is funny.
This is going to get interactions.
If I was a Lions fan, I'd buy that for a good laugh at
100%.
myself.
I might buy it for my dad.
Is he a Lions fan?
Yes, he is.
Poor bastard.
Both my parents are Lions fans.
Poor bastards.
I know, it's tough.
Alright, who's in timeout, guys?
Who's in timeout? I have a couple.
I saw a weird, I mean, this would be mine because I don't usually think this ahead. It's like weird, like, you know, like Snapchat, like the weird, like, stories you do on the side. There's one where, like, these, like, scientists from, like, Stanford, like, figure out or have, like, an idea that, like, COVID was released from, like, or got accidentally escaped from, like, the Wuhan, like, test lab or something like that. Because, like, there's parts of, like, COVID that's, like, I think it's called, like, CGG, like labeled or whatever the fuck data. I don't know, science, man.
You're
Relax.
Why are you questioning me on this shit? But yeah, it's like a very unnatural, like, occurring, like, pattern for, like, I don't know what to call it, like DNA for, like, a virus or whatever like that.
Okay.
And that's, like, what their testing facilities, like, known for is, like, doing, like, I forget what it's called, like, something. Because I, like, went past it really quick.
They do some research there that has to do with what you're talking about.
Yes. And, like, it's a very unoccurring pattern in nature, so it'd be weird for, like, the most rare pattern to be occurring with, like, such a large, big virus that just comes out of nowhere. Like, why would it be made in nature when, like, its most, like, weak part be, like, the main focus of it? I don't know. I'll find it.
You find that, because I do think it'd be funny. Do you want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go. My Who's in Timeout is going to be the director and producers of the third Conjuring movie because it was dog shit.
It was bad?
It was really bad.
Huh. It's a shame.
Yeah, don't watch it.
I wasn't planning on it. I don't like horror movies. But I'm sorry to hear that. Did you spend money on it?
No.
Did you see it with Sydney?
Yes.
What did she think?
She's like, it's alright. I'm like, oh,
That means she
it
didn't
sucks.
like it either.
It sucks.
If you take a girl to a movie and she goes, it was alright, it's bad.
It was like almost like a love story between Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah.
And she literally started crying at the end. I'm like, are you serious? Serious?
They're probably still going to make like $100 million or something like that. So I have a couple Who's in Timeout. Number one is me. So for a few reasons. No. So I reached out to a podcasting service called That Part that basically allows you to take a screenshot of your favorite podcast and make it into a clip for people to share. I don't know if you saw on Twitter. I did it for your Luke's Corner thing where you talked about Jake Paul on Twitter. You liked it. I reached out to them saying, hey, you know, love what you guys are doing.
Get out of there!
We would love to talk about your brand on the podcast.
What are you doing? Polish way! How I can say that?
And in return, they would like interact with our tweets and like share our podcast links, like not like a paid ambassadorship or anything like that, or like a paid sponsorship, but just kind of like collaborating. They followed us on Instagram. They liked the tweet, and then they just left us on red. So I got left on red.
Hit you up.
And then also our Mysticals YouTube video that is doing pretty well, by the way. You guys should go check it out.
Got copyright straight.
Yes, because I found a song that I
thought
looked up.
I have
a couple of copyright-free music that I've tested on my laptop for YouTube that hasn't gotten copyrighted. And I found a new one, and I was like, all right, this should be okay. I'm only going to use it for like certain clips of like when we have downtime.
Who knew Despacito was copyrighted?
So that video is copyright. It still got published, but if for some reason we
make
money on that,
we're in the clear.
So
I found the article, by the way.
My other one was lacrosse related. A PLL player got part of his finger bitten off by another player in the hotel, and so I'm trying to say it quickly so that you can go to your article.
From the New York Post. I'm gonna read a good amount of this.
Give us the headline, then give us the
Damning science shows COVID-19 likely engineered in lab.
You gotta say more dramatic. Give me something here.
Damning science shows COVID-19 likely engineered in lab. Experts.
It's not your time.
Damning science strongly suggests that COVID-19 is a man-made monster optimized in a lab for maximum infectivity before hitting the outside to a catcher.
Slow down.
Well, you said quick.
No, we didn't.
Well, you look bored, so I have to make it quick.
Hey, listen.
Okay, writing an opinion piece for the Wall Street Journal, these two fucking doctors.
Is that what it says?
It's Dr. Stephen Quay and Richard Mueller pointed two key species of evidence to support the claim, which has increasingly gained steam after long being derided as little more than speculation. The first relates to the nature of gain-of-function research, in which microbiologists tweak a virus's genome to alter its properties, such as making it more transmissible or more lethal. Of the 36 possible genomes pairings that I'm trying to look for, genome pairings.
I'm confused on what this has to do with Snapchat.
That's a story on Snapchat I saw.
Oh.
It was like one of those stories.
You
That's the thing I was trying to wrap your brain around, like COVID, Snapchat released COVID.
What does it have to do with Snapchat?
Of the 36 possible genome pairings that can produce 2 arginine amino acids in a row, which results in boosting a virus's lethality, the one most commonly used in a gain-of-function research is CGG, or double CGG.
I feel like we just uncovered like a conspiracy theory.
Well, we didn't uncover this. Scientists did. I'm reading you about this.
We're gonna get murdered.
The insertion sequence of choice is the double CGG, wrote Quay, the founder of Atossa Therapeutics, and Mueller, a former top scientist at the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory who now teaches physics at the University of California, Berkeley campus. I mean, we can cut that bunch of this out. I'm just reading this to you because I'm interested.
I'm interested.
That's because it is readily available and convenient, and scientists have a great deal of experience inserting it, they wrote. An additional advantage of I'm going to give you the double CGG sequence, baby. Compared with the other 35 possible choices, it creates a useful beacon that permits the scientists to track the insertion in the laboratory. The pair noted that the double CGG sequence has never been found naturally among the entire group of coronaviruses that include CoV-2, which caused COVID-19. But in what Quay and Mueller called a damning fact, it was found in CoV-2. Proponents of zoonotic origin must explain why the novel coronavirus, when it is mutated or recombined, happened to pick its least favorite combination of the double CGG. They wrote, why did it replicate the choice the lab's gain-of-function research would have? At minimum, this fact that the coronavirus, with all its random possibilities, took the rare and unnatural combinations used by human researchers implies that the leading theory for the origin of coronavirus must be laboratory escape. Recent email reveals from Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's leading infectious disease expert, showed that he was warned as early as January 2020 that the virus may have been engineered. In a Senate hearing last month, Fauci admitted that he could...
You need to leave!
In a Senate hearing last month, Fauci admitted that he couldn't be certain that the Wuhan Institute of Viral Technology in China... I'm good now! Get out! Take it easy! Take it easy! Jesus Christ! He's dead already. In the Senate hearing last month, Fauci admitted that he couldn't be certain that the Wuhan Institute of
You got it.
Viagra?
Virology in China, the nation from which COVID-19 sprang in late 2019, didn't put a pre-pandemic $600,000 grant from the National Institutes of Health towards gain-of-function research.
You saw this on the Snapchat?
Yeah, a lot of it was. Well, it was one where you slide up and read. Slide up and read.
Like the whole story, yeah.
Stated purpose of the grant was determining whether coronaviruses.
Did you know that Trisha Paytas is leaving the frenemy pilgrimage?
Let him finish.
He's writing this podcast.
Stop.
Do we care? Why'd you bring it up, though?
Because I don't care about this.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so basically, there's a theory that with
made in the lab,
that this was made in the lab. You just hear on the door, just.
Hey, FBI, open up!
Oh,
shut that fucking dog up!
Get that lamb out of here! All right. So that was Class Clown.
We'll never have another podcast. We're dead.
We're dead. This is it. Enjoy it or less. Now it's time. We're gonna switch things up a little bit. We're gonna get philosophical. This
we're
is
fellatio.
Manintelligence.com 60 thought-provoking questions.
We're gonna mansplain right now?
Yes.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna pick a couple of these.
Man straight.
I'm gonna pick a couple of these, and we're gonna answer. We're gonna get philosophical.
Fuck you, kid, you're a dick.
All right, this is my favorite one that I saw first, and we're gonna go with this one first. Okay.
Okay.
If you had the opportunity to travel to another planet with no chance of ever coming back to Earth, would you go?
Like,
No.
Today?
No.
Because in the future, wouldn't like there's
That's fucking
civilization.
stupid.
Just
No.
says if you had the opportunity to travel to
I am fuck with you. He's getting beamed up.
No, that's a stupid question.
I don't know. That'd be kind of cool.
You would
Cool,
be
then go and you'd be alone.
You'd
and
be
you'd regret it.
alone
Not
by
even-
yourself.
You'd regret it on the way there.
You'd probably just stay on
Get in
this.
and just be like,
You
Mom,
can't be
pick me
like
up.
you can't be like, well, it's a super. Well, if it's a future super realistic universe, and you're like, you have like a space
You're leaving
mansion.
everybody you know.
There are gonna.
They got 5G up in them bitches.
They're sending probes to Venus at the end of the decade to see if
the
they
doctor
can
told you to
live
make you feel better.
I'm sending robes to penis.
You gonna probe your pant? What?
If you were a genie and a person asked you this wish, I wish you would not grant me this wish, what would you do?
Grant it. 'Cause they asked you to.
No, but they asked not to.
Not
Yeah, but they're still asking you to do something.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So I did it.
So
Congratulations.
You're
So
granting,
then nothing happened.
you're granting the wish of not granting them the wish.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait.
But by not doing
Genie
it.
just
Yeah, but
blows up.
then you're doing nothing though. So it's basically doing nothing.
Congratulations,
It's like that
you just
one
made
Ricky
a
Morty.
genie want to
Rick and
return the
Morty
bomb.
episode.
But so does
Cannot
that mean, so
come
if
to
you
you.
only get 3
Blows
wishes,
up.
that means you only have 2 left, right? Rick is, by the way, in Fortnite.
That's fake.
No, it's not.
Go, let's go download for it
Fake
right
news.
now.
Just telling you, man.
Fake news.
Alright. Let me see what the next one is here.
These were thought provoking.
Not much of that.
Tits or ass.
What in life is beautiful to you? Where do you find inspiration?
Potatoes.
Over 2 questions. Why can't they just separate them?
Potatoes.
Where do you
Beautiful.
find inspiration?
What in life is beautiful to you?
Potatoes.
Potatoes are pretty beautiful.
Steam coming off food. If we see a hot plate, it's good. You don't want to see like your food and it's not like hot. You're like, oh, that's been under
it comes
a
out
hot plate.
warm.
Getting a phone charger in the outlet in the first try.
And when it's
When
dark,
it's dark and you're like reaching on your bed. That's beautiful to me.
flipping on
What's the next one?
the cold side of the pillow.
Where do I find
where do you
inspiration?
find inspiration?
When Luke gets gets it in the wall socket the first try in the dark.
I want to be just
I look at
like
Bro, he
him.
just has tears down his eyes. I find inspiration.
I wanna be just like you.
Dr. Phil's pretty cool, so I'll go with Dr. Phil.
What's the one thing
I think
you
Uncle
wish,
Phil from Fresh Prince is pretty
Yeah,
cool
that's a
too.
good one too.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you wish to accomplish before you die?
Me and Uncle Phil. We meet that already.
I'm pretty sure he's
Rest in peace,
I'm still Luke. So I'm gonna meet Dr. Phil.
What's one thing you wish to accomplish before you die?
The key word in this question is one. What is the absolute most important item on the bucket list?
Have a kid, probably. That's about it. I don't want to get caught on Mount Everest. That's losers. I don't like heights. Eaten by.
No, I know I
Pretty
have
sure,
one.
yeah.
I just need to think of what it is.
I would like to
Hold on,
publish.
hold on.
I would
I
like to
like
be
to phone a
able.
friend.
I would like to be able to publish a book.
That's kind of cool.
That's something I actually want to do. I have. I just like dude. You have to like dedicate a lot of fucking time.
I'd like to fight a 7-year-old that like can't get in trouble for it.
He's not gonna answer.
Right.
No, when I call him, that's when he thinks it's important.
Mike, you're on the Luke Georgiana's podcast.
Hi, you want to stand to this podcast?
Call Matt back in a minute. We'll see what I ask him.
Mike, I have a question for you. We're on the podcast right now, and it says, "What's one thing that you'd want to cross off your bucket list? What's like my number one thing that I want to do before I die?"
Sky jerking?
I've never said that. I've never said that. Try again.
Sure.
I'm sure. Try again.
Are you sure about that?
Number one thing on your bucket? Well, if it's not sky jerking, what the fuck could it be? Probably like number one thing on your bucket list.
I know. There's something. I don't know what it is.
So what, you don't know either, and you're telling me skyjacking's definitely not it?
Skyjacking's not it.
I'd like to see a good Skyrim. I don't think a Skyrim gonna come out. That'd be a good one.
Skyrim game or Skyrim movie?
Game. There's never been a Skyrim movie.
Come on, Mike. I need you here.
Oh, I really don't know. It'd be your bucket
pretty good too. Big boobs, they're nice.
No.
Is it like an adventure or something? Like somewhere you want to go?
I don't, Mike. You're no help. You're asking
Mike,
me.
this was great. Thank you so much.
Hey, fuck you, man. I call Matt. Call Matt.
All right, while he's doing that, if you could have chosen your own name, what would you have picked?
Lance Corporal. Jamokus.
I don't know.
Lieutenant Jose
I
Canseco.
can't think of a name for myself. It's not.
Question for you, Matt. It's how well you know me.
Oh gosh, you guys naked?
Ew.
It's how well you know me.
Okay.
What's one thing that I want to do before I die?
What's the number one thing?
The number one thing you want. The number one.
He said sky jerking.
I don't get what side jerking is. The Mile High Club, I guess? Yeah.
Did you wait? I was thinking the Mile High Club. Is that what you just said?
It might be that. It might be
Might
that.
be that.
Probably. Mile High Club. Let's go with that. Bye, Matt.
Love you, Matt.
Technically, it is sky jerking.
That's gonna be such a funny clip. I cannot wait to edit that. But if you could choose your own name, what you would have picked? I don't know because I'm so set on like my name being my name that I can't imagine myself with another name. So it's hard.
I just put Lance Corporal in front of it, just be like, are you in the army? No, it's just what it was named.
Lance Corporal, bro.
Lieutenant Jose Canseco. Gooch. Girth.
If your home was on fire and you had only time to you only had time to grab 3 things, what would they be? I'll only do a couple more of these.
Read that again?
House is on fire, you can only have time to grab 3 things, what are you grabbing?
People and pets are not included, I'm assuming.
Yes.
My
Excluding
phone?
those. Yep. I think I grabbed my phone too.
I think it's just, I don't think that counts.
You gotta grab it.
Phones excluded? We exclude phones?
I mean, I feel like phone and wallet are in your pocket, just saying.
Alright, fine.
I think it means like big things like your Xbox or some shit.
I don't care.
My PlayStation's a piece of shit. I mean, good excuse me to get a new one. I have mine.
I know one would probably be photos, because if I'm something my mom would really like.
Care, burn that shit.
I know you don't. So it's for my mom, not for you, dirtbag. My LA Bronze shirts.
Probably ghost. There's a ghost.
No.
Some of that Ouija board.
Yeah.
Don't take that. No, maybe you do, so it doesn't get pissed off. I don't know.
You have to burn it.
Okay. Just leave Rocco. He doesn't want
Probably that painting I have.
the Floyd Mayweather.
I
Okay.
don't really have anything that's valuable. I don't know.
I would say,
Give me some ideas.
I have a picture frame, like a little one, of like me and Elena. I'd probably grab that because it's like a good picture of us, and it was like a gift. That was like for our 2 years of dating, so I definitely want to grab
You ever
that.
seen that one SpongeBob episode?
Just the sound, maybe.
I have a book with a bunch of like storyboarded ideas and stuff that I've come up with for like class projects, future works for writing and stuff. I'd want to keep that just because it's a good book, but also like I don't want to lose those ideas. And then probably my laptop, because I use this thing every single day, and I just don't want to have to replace my laptop.
My phone charger, another phone charger.
Wi-Fi router, I can't be without that bitch. Photos, probably. Well, not for me, but just in general.
All right, so my painting.
Move poster. Have a sick lightsaber.
My Into the Spider-Verse poster.
I would intentionally come to your house and bring it down and make sure you leave that.
You can't be back to the house. Leave it.
Let's see, laptop. I have like a
I guess
random,
my laptop.
like a frame, like a Scooby-Doo, like a cell from like a comic that I got from a cartoon that my grandparents got me. They had it in their house and they gave it to me.
I'm thinking of just shit that's in my room. I gotta think probably now. So that painting.
Oh.
Probably some booze. You're making my house is burned down. I probably need a stiff drink.
I'm gonna carry that arcade game on my back. And
It's a good thing I have.
Freezy pops.
These pops.
Your pool. That's the best thing about you, Luke, is your pool.
Yeah.
If I'm saying. your
That's
house
all.
in
The
general.
whole house.
And
We're friends anymore.
my copy of the Simpsons movie.
What movie would I say? I don't know.
Alright,
All right,
Tommy
next
Boy
question.
let's do a few
on
more.
VHS.
One more.
Like 5 more. Just rail them out.
We'll go back to that one up there.
Do like 5 more, and we just have to do
Do
10
you
seconds.
believe there is good in
Just
everyone?
kidding. I hate that question.
Okay.
Yes.
I do.
Next question.
Yes, there is.
There's
good
10,
in
10 seconds each. That's it, max. Quick and rattle them off. Rattle them off. Take your time. Okay.
You want me to just rattle these off?
No.
No, we have 10 seconds to rattle off our answers. Not so we don't think about it. Just go.
What's the best approach to resolving conflict? We'll do that.
Punch them?
Shitting on the floor.
Compromise.
Screaming.
Yeah. Violence.
Yeah, definitely violence.
What are a few things that
Sue
must
them?
be present?
Western justice.
What are a few things? We'll do this one as the last one. What are a few things that must be present in order for you to want to continue dating someone?
Big boobs.
Fair.
Good hygiene.
Trust.
Yeah, commitment, like understanding, like there's like this relationship is serious.
Definitely trust.
Sense of humor.
Yes.
Definitely a sense of humor and ability to take sarcasm.
I think we have to have gotten through a fight. Because I need to know how. No, honestly, listen.
First
there are-
date.
No,
Fuck
I'll be completely honest. I think, like, couples need to have arguments once in a while.
So technically, what you're saying is being able to get through things.
Yeah, how do you resolve a conflict? Because if you're living with that person in the next few years, you don't know how to resolve conflict, like for a minor thing. Like I've gotten into stupid
How
arguments.
they are with your family.
Good
Yes,
one.
that's huge.
How good they can cook.
I think
I
that's.
don't care.
Yeah, you get MREs, bro. Yeah.
Communication's a big one too. Can they communicate?
You should be communications major.
Alright, this is getting gay.
I know
Next
that.
one. We had 10 seconds, man. I had a strict
We
rule.
want to do one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 seconds to rattle off your answers, and that's it.
Okay. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
Alive or dead? Or just alive?
I think this is open to interpretation.
Dead or alive? Probably.
Give me the Rock Johnson.
I was gonna say The Rock, but I thought
Okay,
I'll say
say
something.
Ray
I'll say
is
something. I think that would be
He's
interesting.
got a lot of stories, bro.
That would be interesting.
You know how many people he's met?
He's met a lot of people.
All of the people.
He's the people's champ.
Yeah, name one person you haven't met. I don't think you could. Besides yourself, or your family. You can't say me.
My brother.
You could take him. 10 seconds, you dickheads. Let's go.
I said The Rock.
Probably like.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Honestly. Probably.
Spit it out. Fuck. It said 10 seconds.
Probably.
Okay.
John Lennon.
I think he said alive.
You said it's up for
It's,
interpretation.
you can do
Are we
that.
going with alive?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Probably Elton John.
Would you like to be famous in what way?
Jason Biggs famous. Like, you've been in a good movie.
Yeah.
You'll walk by somebody and they won't ask for a picture.
I would be cool to be able to be like a verified like Bears insider or something, but I don't want to have to like come to your point. Like, I don't want to be able to walk out and someone's like, and I don't mean like.
I want to be. I want to be.
I don't want to be sought out by the FBI.
It would be cool to be verified on the Twitter.
10 seconds. 9.
Do you want to be famous, yes or no?
8.
Yeah.
7.
In what way?
I'm trying to think of the
6.
guy's fucking name. Who's the country singer? The really fucking weird one.
Blake Shelton.
No, like the weird
Lil
one that
Nas.
like.
You said country singer, and then I was gonna say Luke Combs. And then
I
you
think
said
it's
weird
Garth
one.
Brooks.
Garth
I want to be Garth Brooks famous, where he just doesn't know how to be normal anymore.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Do you believe in destiny? Do you think
Give
it's
up.
fate that brought us together?
I think it's statistical probability since we went to the same high school.
I mean, yes, that is true.
All right, I'm over this.
Okay,
10 seconds less, man.
All right,
Yeah.
pick football time.
we have a draft to do first. Like
Pick football time.
It's draft time. Then paper football. All right, we haven't done a draft since
A real track.
Vietnam.
but Bro won the superpowers.
Favorite
one.
moment of Vietnam War.
I got second. Luke got third. This is Bro. You want to explain what we're doing? I know I got something caught my throat.
One second. Before that, did you guys hear the run times for the first two episodes, Loki, or hour?
It's like let's say
51 and 54.
I'm excited for Loki. I think Loki's gonna be good.
Yep. So me being the draft connoisseur, I think of just things we can do for drafts, and this one is worst things about high school. I mean, you could do generic, like stereotypical things about high school, or you could do like Montini Catholic
Montini Catholic specific.
specific ones. It's up to interpretation.
How many rounds are you doing? 5.
fine.
Where are you going?
You need paper for the paper airplane.
Paper airplane.
Why don't you just take a book from his like notebook?
Yeah, there's 5 notebooks in here.
Hey, stupid.
Hey, dumbass. All right, well, you have the first pick and I have the second pick. We can get started.
Okay.
Is he going
Kicking your
upstairs?
ass.
All right, bro. What's your first pick?
Waking up early.
Okay. That's actually really
Cause like I mean, especially being in college now, like you wake up like 6:30, you go to fucking high school every day, and then like, but you get so used to it. Then you go to college, like, oh, I can take a 9 a.m. class. I woke up at 6:30 to go to school. You wake up at 9 a.m. like, I'm gonna die.
I know. I was about to say you can actually set your schedule.
And then there's even days like after sports, or like the next day, you're like, I don't want to be alive.
What was
I
your
don't want to
pick?
waking up early for school.
Okay.
I'm gonna do standardized testing.
And Luke
I
was
just
always-
realized
Luke
that
was always
all of
late
mine
for
are
everything.
looking at Luke, so I'm gonna-
It was not.
You were always walking in like at the bell.
I'm gonna say standardized testing because I just think that was quite literally the worst experiences. One of the worst things ever. Just having to sit there, the scantrons, and just like the practice ACTs and practice SATs and stuff, and just
Mine is gonna be detentions.
what?
You? I like
You?
the second one.
No.
I have a good one for the next one.
No.
Mine would probably have to be
Gym class villain in detention.
late lunches.
Oh,
Yeah, those are weird.
that's interesting because my next one's early lunches.
I
Okay.
don't have an early lunch.
Sometimes
Sometimes you rush out of the house and you don't get breakfast.
Well, I couldn't stand it because I would get hungry like halfway through the second, especially when you're like a freshman or a sophomore.
Number 3, Dr. Die.
Really, bikes back. You can do 6 if you want because I have a ton.
Oh,
Bikes
This-
back, pick that up, baby.
this applies for your your freshman and early sophomore years. Having your parents have to drive you places. Like you're like, oh, we're gonna go to a party, hang out. Mom, I need a ride. I mean, now it's different since there's Uber and stuff like that, but
But still, when you're a freshman, you
It's just
really
awkward.
Like, you're gonna
It's
be like,
just
yeah,
weird.
I'll just pay for an Uber. You-
and my next one, uniforms. Gross.
yeah, uniforms is a bad one.
Gray and blue.
Did we get demerits?
No.
Forgetting about a quiz or exam as you walk into a classroom. I think there's quite literally. I don't even remember it happening with like a test, but I remember there's a lot of times where I'd walk into a class and they'd be like, "All right, like we're gonna take a quiz," and I literally you just sit there and you're like, "Fuck," because if you bomb a quiz in college, it's not a huge deal. You bomb a quiz in high school, it's kind of a big deal. I'll say forgetting about a quiz. Luke, you got picks 2 and 3 here.
Forgetting gym clothes. That's the worst feeling.
That does suck.
Or you just gym shoes, you walk out with like the clothes, you have like the shitty school shoes
Your
on.
school shoes.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Coach Boo's like, those aren't gym shoes. Yeah, it's fine.
This one sounds bad, but mass days.
No, I know what you mean.
You know
I mean, especially if we had to sit in the bleachers, that sucked.
Nothing worse than when I had senior year, I had to sit right smack dab in the middle. Cause
I had to sit in the front.
It's so bad.
Literally front row.
It's like 9:30 or.
God damn, I just forgot one. Okay, I got it.
I have a couple here, but I'm gonna go with having no classes with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
That is a brutal feeling because you have to kind of force to interact with people that like you may or may not actually like, but having no classes with friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna say. Brill, this is your.
This would apply, I feel like, more for like just other school in general, but doing more than your share of the group project. Like, there's always, no matter what, there's always like somebody that slacks, you have to do it. And then, you know, in college, like sometimes you need a day off, you just don't go. High school, counting on a snow day. Like, you're like, oh my god, it's snowing out, we might not have school tomorrow. You keep checking the weather, and the next day you wake up, like,
Do you
your
want-
school get canceled? Just, nope.
Do you want to say counting on a snow day or
Not having a snow
not
day.
having
Not having a snow day.
Because I don't want because
Sandgate.
yes, Sam Gate. All right, I'm gonna go with when you're watching a movie and the teacher hands out a packet that you have to fill out while you're watching the movie.
Oh, classic.
That's good.
I can't. Every single time we go into Mr. Block's class, and we get to watch like an actually decent movie like The Lion King or Man of Steel, and he would hand out like
Hey.
a 3-page packet and be like,
Playing the
"All right,
piano down there?
you have to do this while the movie's going on." That just fucking sucked. All right, Luke. These are your last 2 picks. Let's move on to 7.
No.
I just haven't. I forgot.
This is a good draft, bro. Good.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Wait, what did you just pick, Sam?
Filling out a packet while watching
Yes.
the movie.
Okay.
I'm writing it down too. kid?
Book projects. Those suck.
Book projects.
What I mean, no.
You want to
Summer reading projects, I guess.
Okay, there you go. Well, I'll just do summer reading.
Um,
Well, technically, it's not part of high school because it's outside high school. Last pick. I have so many honorable mentions. Dead air.
all right, I'm trying to think.
I know.
Dick,
I'm just filling in the void.
Should have been
man.
prepared.
I wasn't at all.
You didn't even try
He's
Googling
focused on the
either.
paper
You're
football.
just winging it, picking your ass out. So
I gotta think of something. My favorite thing is when we would do something like this.
Probably.
We do like a superheroes draft, and Luke just looks up like top 10 best superpowers, or like supervillains, and he'd just be like best supervillains, best non-Marvel supervillains. Because I do the exact same thing.
I don't remember.
Forgetting a lunch.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Did you look at my list for that one?
No.
That's what I have written down.
You can just buy lunch though.
Yeah, but when
Unless you're broke, boy.
if you pack a lunch, you forget it. That sucks. Okay. I'm gonna go with when one of your best friends skips a day and doesn't tell you. So for a little bit of context here as well, I had like 6 classes senior year with Matt, so we'd walk to class together, and when he wasn't there, I'd just walk by myself, and that fucking sucked.
This was similar to science but different. But when you have a substitute and the teacher gives you the substitute homework for you to do in class instead of just like working on future homework or other classes having a study hall.
Oh, not being able to talk in a study hall.
That too.
Alright, I had one of my honorable mentions was any sort of dance group chat, for whether it be homecoming or prom, anything like that. I couldn't stand those.
I barely went to our dances.
If here was my thing, if there was a dance, I just texted my date and I said, let me know when I have to be somewhere, how much I owe, and I'll have it all done before the dance. I could not stand those group chats.
Another one like the second to last month of like senior year when you're still getting homework, you're like, I'm done in like a month. Why am I doing this shit right now?
I just put math class.
Dude, I literally was gonna say math class.
I literally just had math class because
I like my math classes. I was gonna say English class.
See, that's the thing. I liked it.
My thing specific, sex ed with Coach Boo for like
Theology.
2 days.
Theology classes.
No. Having tried like, a little bit of sex ed with Coach Boo, fucking hilarious.
When you had to be
I think Ray was in my gym class too. Ray went coach, fucking hilarious.
I also put down when you get a
Coach Steve.
when you get a bad grade on like a project or a test. That kind of sucked in high school. Like in college,
what do we use to check our grades?
Schoology.
Getting our iPads locked out multiple times.
Not charging your iPad the night before.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Schoology sucked.
Forgetting it out of uniform day.
Yeah.
No.
You're just a loser.
You're
just a loser.
Full uniform.
Brandon and Graham did
Did you guys remember when it was Halloween and I was like the only only person in the school that came up in a costume?
What'd she come as?
Jackie Moon.
That's right. Isn't that freshman year too? Like imagine seniors be like, look at this fucking loser.
Hey, I think Justin Blake was wearing something.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's pretty different.
Senior year, you kind of don't really care. Freshman year, like that's early in freshman year.
Just
too.
theater kids. I'm Googling the worst parts about high school in a second.
While you're doing that, I'm going to list off the teams here real quick. So Brill has waking up early, being driven by your parents everywhere, uniforms, doing too much on a group project. I'm going to rewrite that. Doing too much.
Should be okay at English.
Of a group project. Not having a snow day when a sub gives you actual work.
Mm-hmm.
I had standardized testing, early lunches, forgetting about a quiz, having no classes with your friends, filling out a packet during a movie, and when a best friend isn't at school. Luke has detentions, late lunches, forgetting gym class, mass days.
Forgetting gym clothes.
Excuse me. Thank you for correcting me. Summer reading and forgetting a lunch.
This is just Luke specific. This is a very specific for Luke.
We'll do
when your mom farts in your face.
We'll do a graphic or something like that for this that you guys will be able to load up on our Twitter page. Which is GCV Pod on Twitter. You gotta check that out.
Take me home.
Any other honorable mentions? I'm trying to think like what else.
I just zero data down here. So
getting sick while you're at school.
Theater kids. School assemblies, just in general. Luke said school mass, but school assemblies.
One awkward couple.
Given the ear by Miss O'Neill. Not trusting anyone.
What else? I'm trying to think of what else was like. Because the Brill had a good one with the senior,
Dr. Die.
with the senior year when you're getting homework and it's like February and you're like, come on.
Finals.
Smelly kids.
Finals and smelly kids.
When you're a senior, freshman.
Dude, I had pneumonia.
Fortnite changing.
I had pneumonia my first semester of high school finals. And that fucking sucked. Dee Dee literally would give me 3 ibuprofen and a thing of toast, and she would go, get on it. Puking on the ceiling.
It's a trajectory.
Anything else?
Dying.
That would suck.
Luke's vanishes.
All right, favorite football time.
All right, we're gonna end the speaking part of this episode.
Where are you
here.
going?
To find a notebook.
There's 83 notebooks in this fucking room.
While Luke does that, we're gonna end this audio part of this podcast. The paper football part of this will be on our YouTube page. You're gonna go check out. And speaking of YouTube, make sure you check out all the other social medias that we have. That'll all be linked down below. Again, check out our friends at Raise. Thank you everyone so much for listening to this. And again, make sure you go check out YouTube because we're always uploading videos there every Friday. Podcast episodes out every Wednesday. And with that all said,
They're not gonna hear a second of that with Luke ripping paper and me flipping his fucking.